Okay, on this video today, let's get 1,000 likes. 1,000 likes on this video, so every golfer benefits from it. Oh, I hit it! Yes, perfect. Okay, it's seriously windy today, but I am now a huge fan of taking training aids onto the golf course during bounce games. So taking a training aid onto the golf course with you, no harm in that, right? Oh, go. Yeah, absolutely no harm in taking a training aid on the golf course with you. During a bounce game, that is perfectly acceptable. So today, I'm going to talk about impact. Impact is three-dimensional, downwards, forwards, outwards. Before I do that though, I'm going to have to find somewhere a little bit more sheltered. We'll try and get halfway up this hole, and that hill there somewhere will hopefully protect me a little bit from the wind, and then we can crack on. But as I previously mentioned, let's try and get 1,000 likes in this video. 1,000 likes shares it more around YouTube, gives everyone a better chance of playing better golf. That's smoked. That's great, that thing. So simple. So we're down in a little valley here, so a little bit more shelter from the wind. There's a huge storm coming, the rain's going to start very shortly, so let's crack on with this. I've got 6 iron. I've placed my alignment cane, oh my gosh, it's quite in line with the camera. Placed my alignment cane in at an angle, so there's probably about, between the ball, 1-2 club heads, maybe a little bit more grace, if you like, underneath that cane. And my objective here is to think about the downswing. Downswing, as I've just mentioned, is downwards, forwards and outwards. It's three-dimensional. So the club comes, from the top of the swing, it comes down. It goes forwards towards target, but it has to go out towards the golf ball. How many people, as you saw in my tee shot in the first hole there, how many people come inwards? Downwards, forwards and inwards. And that, of course, is hitting this cane, and therefore we're not getting at it. We're not correctly striking the golf ball. Now there's one more thing to that, another way to look at that. Let me just hit one. I'm very aware of that camera being there. Downwards, forwards and outwards. Let that club get thrown out towards the golf ball. Draw. Lovely. Okay, so I'm going to maybe have to move this at times because of the turf interaction. So another way to think of this is people come down or come inwards because they want to hit ball turf, so they get steep on it. We don't hit down at the golf ball, we hit out towards the golf ball. There's a massive difference there. And hitting out towards the golf ball changes angle of attack. Okay, it'll change path and angle of attack. So hitting out towards the golf ball, if I'm the centre of rotation and this is swinging round me, for example, this club's swinging round me, the club head wants to get as far away from me as possible. It's pulling away from the centre of rotation. If you pull across the golf ball and swing left and hit this cane, then you're the inertia there. So instead of doing this, you effectively try to yank it out of what it's trying to do. Wow. Baseball, the bat gets thrown away from the batter, does not get pulled in the way. Okay? Same with golf. So the angle of attack and the path will change. So if I let the club get thrown out, downwards, forwards and outwards, the angle of attack is going to be shallower, so the club's lower to the ground for longer, more room for error, less steep. And of course, I'm going to go outwards, so I hit at the golf ball, out at the golf ball instead of down towards it. That's why these guys on tour get those nice divots, not those big chunky divots. So let the club go out towards the golf ball. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. And take this on the golf course with you. When you go out for your bounce game, take it on the course and just place it in the ground. Everyone's got a cane. Another way to think of this is we hit into the golf ball. So that back quarter of the golf ball, that segment if you like, if you looked at a golf ball and you've got 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock, so between 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock, that's the segment. That's the segment you're trying to hit. So I'm there, hitting towards, 3, 4, 5, hitting at 4:30. But not hitting at it, letting the club swing out to 4:30. There. That's going to give you a nice shallow angle of attack. It's going to give you a great path and great divot depth. These are just clipped beautifully off the top there. You just move this a fraction. There we go. That's right underneath there. Right underneath. So I know from my target line it's right underneath there. As I come around and look, I can see all the golf ball because I'm at the angle. I'm not directly above. If I was putting, it would be very different. So I can see the golf ball. The golf ball's not out of my view because of the yellow cane. There. Downwards, forwards, outwards. Let the body do its thing. You can see there, it's just nice little soft divots. So looking at this from down the line, you can see clearly that that golf ball is underneath that yellow cane. Just checking the camera that is under the yellow cane. So there, but as I look I can see the whole golf ball. I've picked my segment of the golf ball, I know what time it is. What time is it? 4:30. Downwards, forwards and outwards. We'll just let it happen. It's so simple, isn't it? It just seems so simple. You can make it harder. So now I think we're slightly further that side. Let me check. Is that more? I'm using camera angle here. Oh wow. Okay, that's impossible. So now as I look down there, the yellow cane is covering the golf ball. This is higher tariff, harder shot. So you can make it more tricky or you can lower the cane. So I've made it more tricky going this way, so I'm really just going to let that club throw out towards the golf ball. Here we go. Most draw on that one. That was very, very good. Most draw because path was more into out, yet the face is squaring. Because I'm here, I'm throwing the club out, but I'm not throwing the club out and continuing that direction with a face square to the path or open, or a high handle. High handle, I can't allow that to happen. There, in here, just let it go. Let it go. Guys, thanks for watching. This is Eureka Golf Swing. Check out my website, eurekagolfswing.com. Boom, that's all in there. 1,000 likes, did we get 1,000 likes? I hope so. I know you're a member of the SJ Golf Club yet. Little join button next to the subscribe button, click that and you will be. Thanks again for watching. That little join button allows me to create more content. And sometimes you need that little bit of help to keep the channel going. Thank you. I'll see you in my next video. You guys are awesome.